Hi there, guys. Now, before we begin, I have to tell you that this video is inspired by, and by inspired by, I mean stolen from, Abby ASMR, and also Diddley, who I believe originally came up with this idea of peripheral triggers, and also Restful Rambles, I believe, has done a version of this too. So I'll be leaving their links somewhere in the descriptions. You can look them up. They're very, very good. I totally recommend them. Also, a warning. There's going to be some flashing lights. So if you're at all sensitive to flashing lights, maybe this isn't the video for you. But if you aren't, great. So let's begin. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to get you throughout this video to look off at the periphery of your screen. Doesn't matter where it is, really, as long as you don't look directly at the screen itself. But before we do that, I'm going to get you warmed up to begin with. So we're going to do some eye yoga. So, you ready? Good. So what I want you to do is to keep your head as though you're looking straight ahead towards me. And I want you to look at my nose. And now, I'd like you to look up to the ceiling. Good. And now, I'd like you to look down to the floor. Keep your chin up and just look down with your eyes. Not so it's uncomfortable or anything, but just a comfortable downward gaze. Okay, come back up. Look at my hooter, just here. I shouldn't say hooter because that has different connotations in different countries. If you look at my nose, just here. And now, if you look to your left, and again, look at my nose, and look to your right. Good. Now, just here, tip of my nose. Perfect. Okay, and look at this edge of your screen here. And this edge of your screen here, down where my finger is. Good. You're very good at this. Okay, and if you can look down here, this corner of the screen, we're joined by Mickey Rourke, the Chihuahua. It's my Chihuahua. Who's a yoga practitioner, as it happens. If you look here at my nose, just the tip of my nose. Mickey's doing downward facing dog as we speak. He has no opposable thumbs, but that didn't stop him becoming a yoga practitioner, which I think is a can-do attitude we can all adopt. Now if you look over here for me, where my finger is, just this corner of the screen here. And now, back at me, if you look at the tip of my nose. Good. Alrighty, now we'll begin. Doesn't matter where you look, but if you look off the screen and ignore what I'm doing. Good. Let's just grab and do some hand movements, which you should notice out of the periphery of your vision. This is going to be quite fast-paced. Good. And now, if you look at the opposite end of the screen to where you were looking originally, Good, 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 good. Perfect, 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 perfect. And now, if you look at a different part of the screen periphery, the edge of the screen, doesn't matter where. Okay. And now, 3, 2, 1. Look back at me, at the tip of my nose, just here. That's great, my friend. And now, here comes the flashing lights. So remember, if you're sensitive to flashing lights, now's the time to vamoose and get out of this video, okay? Alrighty, now, I'd like you to look up for me, okay? Not so far as it makes it uncomfortable, but just keep looking up for me and ignore the light. That's perfect. Good, 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 good. Keep looking up. Now I'd like you to look at the bottom of your screen, and you should notice, hopefully, a light moving very, 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 very quickly. And now slowly. Perfect. Good, 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 good. And now quickly. And now slowly. Mm-hmm. Good, 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 good. And again, nice and fast. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Good, 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 good. Alrighty, now I want you to look to your left for me. We're going to use a different light, and again, you should notice out of the periphery of your vision a light moving quickly, then slowly, like this. Good, 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 good. And again, nice and fast. Excellent, my friend. Good, 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 good. Okay. Now, I would like you to look to the right of your screen, and we have a super duper nuclear powered light coming up, so I hope you're ready. So again, flashing lights. Perfect. Good, 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 good. And again, you should notice it, hopefully, in the periphery of your vision. Now, that's great, my friend. I'd like you to look at this quadrant up here. Okay? Perfect. Good, 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 good. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, good. Now, I'd like you to look at this lower quadrant down here, just where my finger is. Good, 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 good. You are doing very, very well. Okay, good. If you look at this quadrant down here, just where my finger is, just here for me. Okay, perfect. Good, 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 good. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And if you look at this quadrant just up here, okay, I'm not going to say left, right, up, down, because it just gets everybody confused. Me, especially. Okay, perfect. Good, 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 good. Okay, now I would like you to look at your screen, and I would like you to look at me. I want you to look at the tip of my nose. Okay, and I would like you to blink slowly, and blink again, and blink again. Perfect. And blink quickly, like that. And wink both eyes if you can. I'm ambidextrous, so I can do both eyes. And now, if you can look up for me, please, and you can have a proper flashing light. So, fair warning. Okay, keep looking up for me. Perfect. Good, 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 good. Perfect, 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 perfect. Good, good, good. All right. Because it's quite tiring to keep your eyes in an elevated position, I'd like you to look down for me, please. Down to the edge of your screen. Not so it's uncomfortable. Then stretch your eyes. Just a comfortable downward gaze. Alrighty, if you can look at this edge of your screen here for me, please. You're doing very, very well. I am proud of how well you are taking these instructions. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Alright, and again, this time, if you look at this edge of your screen for me, please do not look at the central portion of your screen. Just look at the edge of the screen. Perfect, 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 perfect. Okay. Perfect, my friend. Now, look at me. And look at the tip of my nose. And blink. Blink. Blink again. Blink quickly. Like this. And give it a wink. Perfect. Alrighty, so now we're going to try some camera lens tapping. Now, because this is a bit of a drawback from male ASMR creators, we don't have long fingernails. Well, the majority of us don't have long fingernails. So we're not very good at this kind of thing. So what I've done is improvised. I got these finger lights, which really hurt, actually. So I hope you appreciate the lens I'm going to. But if you look up for me, and I'm just going to tap the lens with these different colored finger lights. Perfect. And now I would like you to look down, a nice, comfortable downward gaze for me. Perfect. Good. Now, if you can look to your left for me. Okay, good. Perfect. And now, if you can look to your right. Right at the edge of your screen. And hopefully you'll be getting these nice peripheral triggers that are murdering the ends of my fingers. Perfect. That's good. Okay, now, you look straight ahead. Look at me. Look at the tip of my nose. Alrighty, good. And now, if you look up for me. And now, again, look down. Look to your left. And to your right. And look at me again. And blink. Blink. And blink. It's been a pleasure, as always. And I'll see you again next time.